Hello, my name is Jeff Myers, and I'm the sales manager and academic strategist for CISS, a company that started in 1979 with the idea of bringing international students to Canada for the traditional Canadian camp experience. Fast forwarding to today, we have a variety of summer camps as well as high school, homestay, and customized group programs throughout the year and all across Canada. The program I want to talk to you about today, though, is our newest summer program, CISS Vancouver. We've been wanting to open a program in Vancouver for a long time now, but we felt it was important to wait until we found the right location and site to be consistent with the great camp experiences we're known for providing in the East in Ontario. Well, we've found it, and I'm so excited to share the details with you. The purpose of this video is to give you an overview of the program and some of its main highlights. CISS Vancouver is an English language and skill building program located in North Vancouver, British Columbia, on Canada's world-famous West Coast. Ask any locals and they'll tell you that North Vancouver is one of the most beautiful parts of the Greater Vancouver area, well known for its mix of incredible nature and city life. Hiking through a lush green rainforest, paddling in Deep Cove, and crossing the famous Capilano Suspension Bridge are just a few of the outdoor attractions visitors can enjoy. And access to the city center couldn't be easier, either with a sea bus ride across the water or a short drive over one of the big bridges that connect North Vancouver to downtown. Our program is located at Capilano University, a new, modern campus with big, bright classrooms, fully equipped with the latest technology, and a comfortable and safe student residence where the participants enjoy our evening and weekend programming. The dormitory consists of double rooms with male and female students accommodated in separate buildings, and students take their breakfasts and dinners in the residence cafeteria with lunches on the main campus. The academic part of our program has 22 hours of lessons per week and is made up of two parts: global English lessons and something we're calling 21st Century Skills Workshops. Let me give you an overview of both parts and how they work together. Our approach to teaching and learning at CISS Vancouver might be a little different from what you're used to. First, we've built a curriculum that is student-centered. That means, for example, that our carefully selected and trained teachers enter each class with a plan, but they adapt that plan to the needs, abilities, and interests of their students. They help students build the English skills they need for real life instead of just following the chapters of a textbook. For those of you who've ever been bored in English class before, you know how important it is for language lessons to be engaging, fun, creative, and most of all, relevant. There's lots of great research in education that shows this approach leads to much higher learning outcomes and student satisfaction. We call our English classes Global English because we recognize that most students are learning the language so they can communicate with the rest of the world. So we've built into the curriculum, for example, lessons about how English is used in different parts of the world, how culture can shape the way people speak, and how to communicate with people who are very different from you. We also use lots of examples, texts, videos, and so on from diverse international sources, exposing the students to different accents and perspectives. In other words, our goal is to give your students a higher level of understanding of the role of English as the world's language and their own relationship to it. It's an exciting new approach to teaching language, informed by research and experts in the field, and I think students will find a big difference from any other English class they've taken before. English classes are in the mornings, but 3 afternoons per week we have something called 21st Century Skills Workshops. Besides giving the students a chance to practice their English, these workshops focus on helping the students develop skills that we know are critical to professional success in the 21st century. Creativity and innovation, collaboration with teams, empathy and compassion, adaptability and flexibility, but also knowing who you are and what you stand for, communication, critical thinking, problem solving. Students in the program will improve all of these skills through game-based workshops and challenges. We also have local Canadian high school students coming to do these workshops with the students, so there's a great natural language practice opportunity as well. Just like in our camps in Ontario, the rest of the schedule is full with great excursions and activities. We're lucky in North Vancouver to be surrounded by some of the most popular tourist attractions in the Vancouver area, including Grouse Mountain, Capilano Suspension Bridge, and Deep Cove, all of which are a part of our excursion package. We're also visiting the 2010 Winter Olympics site and world-famous four-season resort Whistler. We're taking a trip to Victoria, the beautiful capital city of British Columbia, and tours of Vancouver, including Stanley Park, the Vancouver Aquarium, and much more. Of course, which excursions we're doing depend on the weeks the student is there, so please check the program calendar, which you can find on our website. Another interesting feature of the program is that we will have Monday arrivals and departures. Most programs like this, including our programs in Ontario, operate on a Sunday to Saturday schedule. What that often means during the peak dates of summer is very expensive flights. Flights arriving on Monday, by comparison, are a little cheaper. Don't worry though, if you have to arrive on Sunday, we can accommodate that as well. In planning CISS Vancouver, we wanted to make sure we had a program with a high level of safety, education, and comfort, but also an attractive price, and I think we've achieved that. Students and their families have lots of choices in the Vancouver area, but we hope our program stands out with its impressive academic components, a beautiful location and facilities, a great excursion package, and brought to you by a company you know you can trust, with 4 decades of experience operating summer camps for international youth. Lastly, I want to mention that Capilano University and North Vancouver are located on the traditional territory of the Tsleil-Waututh and Squamish First Nations, 2 vibrant Indigenous communities who've made huge contributions to Canada. Our students will have the opportunity to learn about the history of Canada's First Peoples directly from members of these First Nations, enriching the experience even further. If you have any questions about CISS Vancouver or any of our programs, you can visit our website at cisscanada.com.